of people in class were saying that like it's like a caseload basically, or a case study.
Well, it's a paper about yourself and your upbringing and how you were raised.
Oh.
Is the direction for that one?
The direction's right in the syllabus.
Okay.
It's called the ethnographic paper. You're thinking case study is for child and family services.
What she said? She said
I mean, you are writing a case study about yourself,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to call it that.
so it's just basically just essay about, you know, like do we have to do like a
Using theories from the
conclusion?
books.
A
So you
conclusion and
do,
stuff?
yeah, you want to use like
That's it.
psychodynamic theory, or it could be ecological theory is the most popular, because that's an ecological theory of how you were brought up, like what neighborhood you were brought up in, what your parents' parenting style is like, what your parenting style could be like, what, and yes, right in the dead center of the syllabus is the instruction. We can go over it again after I let OSU speak their, I might have got psychology students coming over here too, because I went into a class and said anyone in psychology who wants to come over can. And I was looking at, you guys have an online program too?
We do.
Excluding Colorado, why not Colorado?
Colorado, they have different laws on insurance for like student workers.
Really?
So yeah, you know how we got like that internship component.
Yeah.
They have, like, we don't require students to carry insurance
Right.
for that, but Colorado does.
So it's only one state you can't get it from.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I did turn on for our remote viewers and people that sign in later.
All right, cool.
I did pull up some of your stuff on here, and then wanted to, I guess, see if you guys still had something similar to University of Cincinnati. That's what they were just asking. They said,
Oh, okay.
Do you ever do on-campus visits still?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We just had one.
Okay. Because it
We
was
just
your
had one.
homecoming.
Y'all know Tyler Robinson?
Yes.
He's is he the president?
He is the social work president.
Yeah, he was just there with us.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was able to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
You provided what he needed to stay there and look around.
Yeah, I came
Okay.
here in August for a graduate fair or career fair.
Okay.
He stopped by the table and said
Okay.
he was interested, so yeah, we sent him an invite.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I forgot we had that career. I also had a baby in
Oh yeah, you was gone in
September,
August.
so I almost
Okay.
forget anything that happened in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Come on in. Any psychology students interested in the Master of Social Work? Or what are you all doing for graduate school? Is it too early to ask? I was a psychology graduate. That's the only reason I asked. When I found out I could get a Master of Social Work and diagnose, treat, and run my own private practice, I was all in. So we have a few folks from psychology and Professor Stephen Bensman.
Oh, cool.
So,
Are you ready for me?
yeah.
All right, cool. Well, it's nice to meet y'all. My name is Nia. I'm a recruiter with the MSW program at The Ohio State University. I'm not going to stand before y'all long. I just want to talk just a little bit about our program. Are all of y'all seniors in here?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior? What grade y'all? Seniors? Okay, cool. Oh, so you young? Okay. Y'all thinking about grad school or no? When you graduate, you want to be done? You want to move on? Grad school is where the bread is at, for real. So definitely go to grad school. Yeah, I know I'm here representing the MSW program. Obviously, MSW stands for Master of Social Work. I'm representing that program, but just go to grad school, period, even if it's not with us, okay? It's really great for your career. But the first thing that I'll pass out is just a little bit about our MSW program, our curriculum, our areas of emphasis that you can focus on while you're a student. This is a program that I went through myself a couple years ago. I actually ended up graduating in COVID. It was kind of real messed up. I didn't get a graduation. I'm not so bitter about it or whatever. But it's a phenomenal program. If you care about the helping profession, wanting a career that is meaningful and diverse and rewarding, then social work will be for you. Like Jonathan was saying, he got his undergrad in psychology. Can't really do nothing with that.
I wanted to do a PsyD program and I saw how much quicker
Yeah,
the MSW
Yeah.
and cheaper.
yeah, you can do the same thing as a psychology major. You can have your own practice and diagnose, do therapy, but it's quicker and cheaper to go the social work route. I feel like it's a lot more diverse anyway too, because I'm a social worker. I got licensed 4 years ago, and I'm only 27. I'm not old yet, at least I don't think I am. But I've had a really robust career so far. I've worked in medical social work. I've done private practice. I've worked in substance misuse. I've worked with domestic violence victims. I worked at elementary school before, kind of here, there, and everywhere. My salary's gone up and up. My experience has gone up and up, and I feel like I've been really satisfied with my career so far. So the next thing that I'll pass out, something that's kind of new, hot and popular, is our dual degree programs. This is for the smart people. Looking at all of y'all, I feel like y'all will 100% be qualified for these programs. It's a dual degree track. So we like to say it's like a buy one, get one sort of deal. You can get two master's degrees for the price of one. You can get your MSW and your MPA, which is public administration, MPH, which is public health, and then city and regional planning. You could also get your MSW and your PhD at the same time. Now, I don't know if y'all got that dog in you like that for real. And your PhD ain't no you know. But it really is rewarding. It pays off. Our PhD program is fully funded, so you wouldn't have to pay a dime, honestly. Speaking of fully funded, something that we just started in the College of Social Work at OSU, we have an HBCU alumni program that is specific for Ohio HBCUs. You would get $5,000 each semester to go towards your tuition for nothing, really. Each semester is $6,500, so you would be responsible for $1,500 a semester, which would be about $8,000 for the entire program if you accept the scholarship. This is something that's brand new. We just started to offer it in August, and we haven't had somebody take it yet. So the money's sitting there. We're just waiting to give it out. So if you graduate, you want to apply to our program, you'll be able to take that money and really not have to worry too much about the finances. So
Is it due December or January if you apply? Would it be next month?
For any semester. So
Okay.
you can start spring, summer, or fall. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, you would just have to put in your application that you're from an HBCU. Obviously, submit your transcript. Yeah, what's up?
Is this only awarded for the MSW program? or-
Yeah,
Okay.
just for MSW for now. We wanted to do this specifically for the MSW program and for graduate school because I don't really think it's a good thing to try to recruit Black students away from HBCUs. I would rather Black students go to HBCU for undergrad, get that experience, and then come to OSU for your master's, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I just don't think that would make sense. The next thing I pass around, I'm sorry, y'all, I got a lot of handouts. This is our school social work track. If you're interested in being a school social worker, working with kids, one of my internships that I had was in a school. I learned that I don't like working with kids, actually, but I still had a really great experience with that. And our school social work track is kind of like a one-stop shop. Once you sign up to be in that track, you'll be licensed to work in schools in Ohio. This program is one of the top in the nations. And the contact info for that program is listed on the bottom of that sheet. Do any of you guys want to work in schools, do you think, or not? Yeah, working in school is great. You get summers off, you get holidays off. You get really good benefits, and honestly, a lot of school social workers make way more than the teachers do, which I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, that ain't your problem. So this is the last two things I'll pass out, okay? First, let me ask, is y'all's major in social work right now? Psychology, okay, some psychology. So I'll talk about our ASAP program first. This is the program that I went through myself. It's called our Advanced Standing Program. This is specifically for students who are getting their bachelor's degree in social work, okay? You gotta have a 3.0, and you have to have a B or better in all social work required courses. If that's not you right now, you could try to get those grades up right now, but the ASAP program is only 1 year instead of 2. So, the traditional master's program, you're gonna be in school for 2 years. I wasn't about that. As soon as I heard about the ASAP program, I was rushing to get my grades up to make that 3.0 GPA, to get a B or better in all my social work required courses. And I graduated with 2 degrees. I have my master's degree at 22. And I've been making salary ever since. I've had a really great career ever since. So if that's you, if you're getting your bachelor's degree in social work, make sure those grades are right. and then you'll get that HBCU alumni scholarship. You'll owe next to nothing for the program. If you don't qualify for that, obviously, you can still join our program in our traditional route, which is 2 years.
That's what I did.
Yeah, go to 2 year route.
Major.
Yeah, if you don't have the major, you don't have the grades, whatever, we're not going to deny you. You just do our traditional route, which is the same thing. The ASAP program, you bypass, I think, 20 credit hours, but it's really all the same curriculum, so you wouldn't be missing out on nothing. But we do offer this program online or in person, no matter where you're at in the country, except for Colorado for ridiculous reasons. But no matter where you're at, really in the world, this program is international. You would still pay Ohio in-state tuition. So if you're planning on moving out of Ohio, you paid it here, you can still complete our program online, get the same experience. I feel like, I'm throwing a lot at y'all. So I'll cool it for a second. I'll pass these around. These little stuff OSU give me, I don't know if y'all even really like them or prospective students really like them. We got these little like pop sockets that go on your phone. And there's some different flavors of chapstick in there. And I think it should be some pens there too at the bottom. But while that's going around, do y'all have any questions or anything you want to know about OSU? Yeah, what's up?
Did you mention scholarship money from the school?
Yeah, our HBCU alumni program scholarship.
Okay.
So this is specifically designed for, like, if you're gonna graduate from Central, obviously this is HBCU, you would get $5,000 each semester that you're in the program. Now, each semester only costs around $6,500. So if you're getting $5,000 off of that, you only owe $1,500 each semester.
Where can one go to apply for that?
It's on our website.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be on our website.
OSU.edu?
csw.osu.edu.
Ah, okay.
You'll also find it on Scholarship Universe, which that link is on our website too. But it's not even necessarily something you have to apply for. You would just have to submit your transcripts. If we see that you're from an HBCU, we offer it to you right then.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is it available to international students?
yes. Yeah, so you wouldn't have to worry about that at all. We really care about just having partnerships with HBCUs. We understand that the experience can be different, but we want y'all to have a great career. I think that OSU has a phenomenal program. I wouldn't have went to the school or worked for the program now if I didn't think that it was great. So we want equal opportunity for everybody, especially Black women. So yeah, that was a good question though. Y'all got any other questions? Anything else y'all want to know? Yeah, what's up?
Are there any fee waivers?
Yes, we don't want anybody having to pay. That's a good question. We don't want anybody having to pay to apply to our program. So before you submit your application, there will be a button that pops up that says, do you want a fee waiver? You just click yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll bypass that. Do not pay.
That's
Do not
an
pay.
easy question.
Yeah, do
You
not
want a
pay.
fee waiver? Yes.
Yeah, the only thing is, if you live outside the country, you're not eligible for a fee waiver for some tax reasons, but as long as you're applying in the US, you got it.
Should they use their central state address then? Like,
Yeah, whichever address you're comfortable in, as long as it's in the US, so. Yeah, that was a good question though.
I'll share my experience, or did you have a question first?
I like you was asking about the money, I know that's right.
So I was a psych grad. When I finished, I do wish that they had told me about this program that you cut off half of graduate school by getting your bachelor's, and you start your first year in graduate school, your senior year in undergrad. I applied to PsyD program. I was interested in that. I was also interested in counseling, which was also 2 years. And when I found out the social work degree was 2 years, and I could become not just independently licensed, you can make your own diagnosis from the DSM. You can get your supervisory, you can become a supervisor, independently licensed, and run your own private practice. I was all in. So I didn't know until I was done with my psychology degree that I actually wanted to be a social worker.
A little late in the game there.
Exactly. It's okay.
I feel like in our community, I'm speaking this with Black people, I think there's a huge stigma around social work, at least from how I grew up. It was social workers in and out of my life all the time. My parents said that they're baby snatchers, they're this and they're that. And it wasn't until I really got into the social work program in my undergrad that I found out it's a whole world where social workers are prominent, you know. I worked as a social worker at the Wexford Medical Center at OSU, you know, their OSU hospital. medical social work. You can make a lot of bread doing that. And there's so much you can do just in the hospital space, in the criminal justice space as well. Like I said, in schools, pretty much anywhere, you really need social workers. And then, we got this tense political climate, so you need social workers for that, and mental health and wellness, things like that. So at least for me, I feel like I kind of had to battle a lot of stigma when I was getting my degree, but it's really paid off and it's been incredibly rewarding. So our program is one of the top in the nations. We developed this scholarship specifically for y'all, for Ohio HBCUs. So we want to give this money away. Like, it's just sitting. And I don't get paid extra for it just be sitting. So I want to give it away. But before I dip, you guys got any other questions? Anything else you want to know? Oh, yeah, what's up?
You stated that the scholarship is on the website, right?
Mhm.
So anybody who's a psychology or social work major is applicable for that?
As long as you graduate from an HBCU. Yep. As long as you graduate from an HBCU. And anybody can join this program too. I mean, I talked about the ASAP program. That's specifically if you're getting your bachelor's degree in social work. But like Jonathan said, like if you're a psych major in undergrad, you can still get your master's degree in social work.
Mhm.
It don't matter. That's a really great thing about graduate school. You can get into anything. Like it don't matter. Yeah.
And you see the curriculum transparently right here. You know
Yeah.
exactly what you have to take. It's probably only about 18 classes and you're done.
Yeah, especially the ASAP route. It was 43 credit hours. So I went from spring, summer, fall, and spring. I graduated spring 2020. And I had heavy course loads, but I was ready to be done. I didn't want to do nothing else. I'm not the type to want to get my PhD. My sister got a PhD and, she struggled through it. That's not my thing. But that's a great thing about having an MSW. You don't need to get nothing else after it. You can get your master's degree and just run it up after that, really.
Is the HBCU scholarship good for 4 semesters for psychology?
Yep.
graduates? So
Mhm.
2 semesters for the social work ASAP, 4 for psych.
Yep.
Okay.
It's good for anybody. Just as
So
long
you
as you
pay
come from
6 total? You only pay
Yeah.
$6,000 to get a master's
Yeah.
in social work?
Yeah, each semester is $6,500. So if you're getting $5,000 a semester, that's really taking the load off, So take advantage of it. Take that free money and flip it.
All online.
Yep, online or in person, don't matter. Just
Right.
come from HBCU. So I'm telling a lot of students, transfer to a HBCU, so that way when you graduate, you get this money and go to grad school. So that's it. That's really all I have for y'all. I appreciate you, Jonathan, letting me come and speak.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all have any further questions, anything that y'all want to know, you can go to our website. My email address is on there. You can hit me up and just say, hey, you spoke in my class at Central, have further questions, and I'll put you on for sure.
Do you pull
Alright.
people up still to visit the campus?
Yes, yeah, I do. So if you're ever in Columbus, you want a tour of OSU, I'll give you a tour. Something that we do is just happen over homecoming weekend in October. We do like to have only minority students come. We don't really like to, how do I want to say this? We have some events that be for everybody, and then we have some events that's just for us. You know what I'm saying? So we have that every year. It's called GPS, which is really Graduate Professional Recruitment Initiatives. They come, we put you up in a really nice hotel, all your food and boarding, all that stuff's taken care of. You get to meet with faculty, get a little bit more information on the program. So if you guys are gonna be around next fall, definitely, stick around, come to class. I'll talk to y'all about that, give y'all a free invitation. Don't cost nothing. So yeah, you go to a game, whatever, see what Columbus is all about. Yeah.
Are they good this year? I should know this and I really don't.
In my opinion, we could be way better. I think they're
Okay.
trash, but I mean their record I think is 8-1, so I guess
8-1's pretty good.
They're pretty good, yeah. I've seen better.
Who did they lose to? Who's the one?
Oregon, being
Oh.
stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
So hopefully they beat Michigan. Whatever.
Hopefully. Oh my
They
god.
will not.
You from Michigan?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot! Don't tell nobody you talk to me then.
Yeah, I don't know who you guys are.
Yeah. All right, y'all. You can
Yes.
keep that stuff.
Okay,
Let me know if
yes.
y'all need anything. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Wait, what?
For the site people.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it is. I'll show you. That's just a rough draft.
So, like, paragraph to summarize on my.
Right, the outline, here's your final.
That's in the syllabus.
That is the syllabus, that's pulled right out of the syllabus.
Yes.
Get it up to 2.7. A lot of stuff on here, you go to page 3.0, that's not really, that, we don't really look at that. We look at the whole application, so don't sweat, okay?
Okay.
Just try to get it up to 2.7. But you a sophomore, bro, you got time.
Okay.
You're gonna graduate with 4.0.
Oh, period.
You are.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, period. Okay.
Okay.
I know, only 1,500.
That's crazy.
Yep, send it to everybody. Okay.
That's some real money.
It is. I like it. You like it, man. I ain't gonna
That
lie.
sounds like a little stronger than the University of Cincinnati.
What's that?
Anybody know someone who still needs to present for this class
Thank you.
and a major mental health disorder?
My name is.
Her email,
Oh, my
the
email.
recruiter's email.
Put my name on here? No, I
No,
didn't.
no, she actually-
Oh, sorry.
Just
Okay.
You graduate in spring
Yes, sir.
and then 4 years here?
If I've already been here for 4 years?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then Perdomo's your advisor?
No, sir, I'm business actually.
Oh, are you really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to spread the word.
I was going to say that's a business solid scholarship. Like if you get a master's in social work, you get a license for $1,500 a semester.
Mhm.
Do you take out any student loans?
No, sir.
Okay. You're from which city?
I'm from the Bahamas,
Freeport or Nassau?
not so.
Okay, I visited there once.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I was 5 years old, but I kind of remember. They got pictures of it. So
Yeah.
it was 1983,
Okay.
so a long time ago.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like business savvy, you get that. As I know, an MBA costs $20,000, right? I'm for real.
Mhm.
And you're not guaranteed a job with a business degree. Like you got to make your own business sometimes.
Mhm.
So in the meantime, hustling your own business, you do classes online on the side, 1,500. Damn,
Mhm.
that is big.
That's a good, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good little scholarship.
It's only 6,000 for a master's of social work. That's like what I paid in 2001. All right, well, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you have any questions or need a letter of recommendation or anything? We're social work department in the corner of the building over there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Will do. Bye.
Okay, see ya.
I didn't hear her accent at first.
Oh, you didn't?
Couldn't hear
I could tell. It is unique because, we all have different. Somebody told me by living in Lexington for 2 years, I picked up a Southern accent.
her.
I hope it went away.
My roommate, she from Cleveland, but she got like a
Cleveland,
Louisiana. She got a Louisiana accent.
Really?
Yes.
Like south?
Yes.
Okay.
She be acting, not acting, she be like adding extra to her word.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Well, let's at least get to where Ashford. Gosh, there's so many. Oh yeah, the last 2 slides. So like child abuse and neglect. That's what we were finishing with. Most child abuse is neglect.
Yeah.
So 62% of the prevalence and types of child abuse is neglect. Maybe it's like drug and alcohol. Maybe it's, it could be anything. Sexual abuse is 10%. Psychological maltreatment is about 7%. And physical abuse is 19%. So, strangely enough, I had a case come in last night at my private practice. And they told me about how they had just gotten divorced. They met somebody online. She was 18 or 19, and then 3 months into the relationship, he finds out she's actually 15 going on 16.
What? Okay.
And so I don't know how easy that is to like fool a man or whatever it is, but it doesn't matter whether you know or not. Like that's the harsh punishment that like you don't know she's 17 or he, you know, it could be you dating this 16-year-old, like it's illegal. So there were cops that showed up. He had to go get questioned at his work. They actually took his phone. And I guess they give you a burner phone in the meantime, so they can go through all of your shit. And my guess is that there'll be some form of charges, but it is tricky because like you were basically fooled and scammed by somebody who was a minor. It's not like you want to card somebody that you're like starting to date. Do you guys have to card people you're dating?
Yeah, I ain't playing that.
You know? So that, in my opinion, would also be neglect because how does the dad let your daughter go who's 15 going on 16 and do whatever she wants for like days at a time? You know? That just seems crazy. So some risk factors associated with child and abuse and neglect. You got parent and caregiver factors, so like their personality or psychological well-being. The history of child abuse, like if they were abused themselves, they may just see it as normal. Like using the belt was normal when I was growing up. You could probably get in trouble for the belt nowadays. I think you have to do an open-handed spank. That's acceptable, but if you get whipped with the belt, that's not really acceptable. There's still research out on the spanking. Age, family factors are like your structure, marital conflict, domestic violence, any stress, and then parent-child interaction stuff. Other risk factors, age or disabilities. Sometimes disabled kids are unable to articulate if they were getting hurt or beat, so sometimes their teachers find if they got bruises on them. Also environmental factors, so poverty, unemployment, social isolation, lack of social support, communities. So any questions? We're trying to get out of the kid stuff into the like middle-aged stuff. When do you guys go home for Thanksgiving?
The 22nd, it's that Friday.
So like pretty much next Friday.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Damn.
next week.
Woo, that's next week. I'm not
That,
ready to
isn't
go back
that
to work.
crazy?
I'm not ready to drive 3 hours.
I'm not ready to go back to work.
Where at?
I work at Nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I want to go back.
You do want to go back?
I don't.
How much do they pay?
They pay good. They pay
Like,
good.
what all do you have to do?
So like I just visit patients for real. It's a big hospital. Sometimes they have me with the crazy kids though.
Really? And
Yeah.
then they pay like in the teens per hour?
I remember I went to zone 3 and they was on lockdown, so I got locked in there right before my shift ended.
What?
Because the kids they broke out.
So how long were you locked in?
Yeah, I was locked in. But
Like overnight?
No, just for until they put them back in the room.
So like an extra hour of pay or whatever? Or overtime?
No, they don't do nothing extra. They got money too. They need to pay extra for stuff.
So you were locked in and had to stay an extra 30 minutes?
I had to stay at like a little over.
They didn't pay you for that?
No, they
What?
didn't. And then I remember I worked the ceiling fell because there was too much water or something going on, so it exploded and fell in the calf.
So what does a check look like? How much do they take out in taxes? What's it like?
They take a lot. They take like 3 something sometimes.
So you're making like 1,000, they take 300 out for taxes?
Yes, like they take too much.
Okay. And it's weekly or they pay you bi-weekly?
I get paid my
That's good. That's good experience. What year will you graduate?
27.
Okay. Coming up faster than you know.
They told me that if I stay on until I graduate, then they'll give me the social work position.
Oh, wow.
Period.
Expensive.
Good.
I know, right? I'm trying.
So then,
For real.
how many hours do you have to do?
Do I have to do to work there?
Yes.
Well, it just depends. I low-key pick my schedule. I can do
Okay.
a 8-hour shift, or I can do 5-hour shifts, and I can work 5 days out the week. Or if I do the 8 hours, I'll do like 4 days out the week.
Never overdone.
I'm not working overtime.
Right, yeah. I used to all the time. We would get $10 an hour, so I would get 400 a week. When I did overtime, I would get 15 per hour.
I'm not gonna work that hard. I ain't got no bills to pay yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
But I'm gonna start, like, when I go back, because I am in school, I'm gonna work 8-hour shifts so I can have some money when I come back from break. But I
Okay.
think, I don't know, are we supposed to stay until Christmas break is over? Did they say they was combining the breaks?
No.
No, we like go home and then we come back for like a week.
A
And
week.
then we go back.
Literally.
You get 9 days off from like the 22nd until the 31st, and you come back on the 1st.
And then leave again on like the 7th.
Or maybe 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
That's not bad, but I could barely stay at home.
But
That's
that's
9
easy.
days.
Like people who like stay far a week. And
They might as well
break
just
in.
stay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Cause I thought the break was like a 2-week gap, cause then that makes sense of why we have to come back. But if it's only like a week, then, and people live far, I only live in Columbus, so I don't stay that far. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
I'm mad at you, but I just turned in my eco back.
Oh, you did? She's laughing at you.
That was doing.
I really thought I turned it in though, but I didn't. My bad.
Let's say you do have something like missing. How long?
Do it.
Do it.
it.
No matter what, do it. I'm gonna open it back up for everybody. You do get 10% off, but you still can like do well.
It's okay, it's better than nothing.
Well, yeah.
Because
Yes.
some teachers be taking like a lot on.
We could. I don't really want to look to fail you guys, but you do need to do your work, and we got to get it to where you finish and know what you're doing, so we don't all like, we got to stay accredited.
Okay.
That's really.
So for the rough draft, I can't just do a 1 page of what I'm gonna write about, a summary. That's just to be out. I can turn it in. Okay.
Correct. I just don't want you to wait till the last second to turn
Yeah.
that in.
Okay.
That's really it. So.
That's cool.
Cool.
And then the next, when is the actual essay due?
I believe I made it in December, but it might be that first week.
Oh, so the draft this week. The draft is due this week.
Right. It's
Okay.
just so you don't hold it off till the last minute.
Okay.
But where is the like information for it?
On
He says in the syllabus,
dead center syllabus like this right here.
but he pulled it up too.
There you go.
Yeah, I had to.
So if you download the syllabus, it's on page 7 of 15. It's right in the middle of the syllabus. That way, you guys can get a head start on everybody.
I gotta keep my shit. Do you know if Brian Mullins got an office?
Yeah, it's like right around the corner.
You think he here?
He might be.
Cause I think he might be. I ain't.
They're usually here in the morning, probably because their kids all have school in the morning, then they go out.
I don't like his class though.
I could understand. I get it.
Like, I don't like no class who try to tell me my religion fake and I'm crazy fake gods and I don't like that. 'Cause
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
yeah, like that is like that instantly throw me off of your class.
Is that in philosophy?
No, that's critical thinking.
So they do. They're saying that like the historical Jesus was made into
Right.
a
He took me
God.
off.
I hear it. That pisses a lot of people off.
Yeah, I don't like.
Like if you were brought up and raised Christian, it's offensive. And
Yeah,
often
it is.
you
And then
get it.
if you try to defend yourself, your religion, he just get to make it seem like he make it seem. Brian Mullins, that's my critical thinking teacher. It's like I don't like this, so I be in there arguing with
Is
like,
he a hard teacher?
it's not that. It's he's very opinionated, and then it's like you trying to tell me my religion fake, basically. I'm trying to, like the real talk, like he's like Christianity fake. I don't believe in that God.
That is
And he
harsh.
like and that made me not want to listen to you no more because what you
Because,
mean
like, what are you
God
talking
fake?
about?
What you got going on? Like what? I don't live my life like that. Like I'm too deep rooted in my religion to be trying to listen to what you say. Because now I feel like what you said, it ain't coming from a place. It ain't coming from a good place. Like if you don't believe in God, to me,
I feel like certain stuff don't need to be communicated in a class like that.
yeah,
Because
like,
certain opinions just don't need to be said out loud.
at all.
That was great. That was great.
That is slightly stressful.
Very.
And it is a required course too, isn't it? Like, how do you get
What is
around
it,
that?
critical thinking?
Mhm.
I took that online.
You're lucky.
That's
She said you're lucky.
In person, it was bad. So
This
I
is
had to go
hard.
online.
Like, bro, I really got
Woo.
It was a-
It's so much. Like
it was a term A class. I would
Yeah.
switch it online if I was you. Because it was so easy.
It was.
That was online, that much
Yeah,
Like
easier.
it was
Yeah.
so bad. Like okay, boom. Like I had it in person. I'm doing everything good. Once the test in, my grade was an A to like a D. So I had
Really?
hurried up and changed it online. I passed with like a A, I think.
Yeah, I had her online, and I was not about to. Everybody was telling me how hard it was in person. I said, yeah, I'm gonna stay online and took it online. I also took stats online too. Y'all do take stats in person?
I'm scared to take it.
Are you scared?
Okay, so boom, listen to this. Listen to this. This year I started stats online, and I didn't like it, so I got in person, and I was in her class, so I had changed it because I was already behind her class. So my plan is to take it next semester.
Oh, okay. Y'all took it online. I think it's easier online. You just
You
give
think
us
so?
multiple choice answers.
I think I'm gonna try it online again.
You should. I think that's probably the best decision I made. 'Cause that class is easy too. The only class
You
I
good
took-
with math?
No, but it's easy online. You know.
Something in person.
Yeah, you took it in person too? Yeah, no. I failed my math class last semester. I had to take it over the summer, so he caught up. So I did
Wait, you took that class that we had together?
Yes, I failed it twice.
I had a D. She let us pass with a D.
She didn't even try to give me a D. She made me pass with an F. I mean, I didn't pass with an F. I failed. So the modern application.
Oh, girl, I feel that's so bad.
You failed that class too?
Yeah, I took it over something.
Yes,
Is
I
it
did.
modern applications of math?
Yes,
That's
Mom?
It's
They
a
call it
hard.
mom?
Did I take it again? He had to go somewhere else.
No, I just took it on mine.
Yeah, I took it again in person, my second semester, my freshman year, but then it was harder then. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna drop you just period, take it over the summer. And I took it over the summer online, and it was easy. So I said, you know what? Because it was short, because it was only an 8-week class because it was a summer class. So they didn't give us that much work. They gave me like an assignment once a week. So
the little piercing.
yeah, the class was easy.
I hate that.
I
I took public speaking in the summer too because they told me I had to take another class. Yeah, public
In
speaking was
person?
good. I can't take it in person. I don't like in person class.
He only gave me like, he only gave us like 2 things to do for real. That was it.
Huh.
I had to do a lot of talking though. I hate talking.
That is one of the tough things. What do you guys think about this social work degree?
I think it's cool.
I think it's a really good program. The fact that they take all that charge, that cost away, because O State costs to arm and living.
That's insane. You're gonna go there for $1,500 a semester.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you qualify for 21,000 student loans each semester. So like,
In the
But
future,
I want to be like, is our loans going to be forgiven because we're social workers?
they still have a program if you do 10 years in a job, like teach at a public school. This is one of the public schools. Work in a nationwide is probably one of the places. Any like social work type of place you do what's called PSLF. I can show you here. This is a public service loan forgiveness program. I've done my 8 years so far, so I still have a few left. Here's what it looks like. You pay 10 to 15% of your adjusted gross income on your, so you do pay on them, but you pay like 10%. So I'm not going to say or guarantee anything in the future, but this is what it looks like. So employed by U.S. federal, state, or local tribal government or qualifying not-for-profit, work full-time for the agency, have direct loans, which is the federal loans, repay your loans under an income payment plan, and make, well, that's the 10 years, 120 months is 10 years. So you make 120 payments.
What if I want to be like a social worker in like the Air Force or the Army? Would I have to go through like basic training?
Oh,
That's a good question.
Like real talk, because I want to get that government money.
right, it depends. I feel like,
That's like the same question, like if you wanted to be like a doctor in the military or something, you still gotta go through the basic training.
it really depends on how like,
That's scary.
Because I'm just trying to be social big. I'm not trying to
I'm trying to help y'all.
I'm not trying to get pepper spray. I'm not doing none of that. At all. I'm not trying to run no miles at 5 in the morning.
well, so now that we're in middle childhood, here's another one of the theories, Erickson's theory of industry versus inferiority. What it means, like kids are mastering social and cognitive skills. 7 and 8-year-olds, they call it the age of reason. That's why they usually make you wait till you get your first communion at the age of 7 for the age of reason. Have you ever heard of that? Because like you want to know what you're taking in or like acknowledge development of the child culture, development of physical and cognitive skills. You have greater interaction with your peers. I guess in kindergarten and preschool, you don't interact with the peers as much. Like maybe you like punch them in the head and take their toy, but that's about it. So growth is slow and consistent. So you no longer have this like triple your birth weight. When right out of the womb, you triple your birth weight in the first year. You go from like 6 pounds to 18 pounds at 1 year old. Motor development, you got changes in coordination, agility, smoothness. Elementary school children are fascinated with many sports activities. Did you all play sports? Which ones?
I played the sport in high school.
Yeah.
I played.
I tried volleyball, but that didn't work. And then I just did cheer and dance in high school.
Okay.
I tried track, that didn't work either. Not a runner.
What'd you all play?
And I think everything, bro, had to be soccer, volleyball, t-ball, I played basketball.
Because they kept you out of trouble, probably, right?
Yeah, probably. Most likely, but like, it was just, my family just acted like they,
Yeah.
a sports family, so it's like, bro, you gotta play some sport.
My guy's active, and I need him to stay out of trouble, so I want to sign him up. We got him in soccer right now. He's 3 years old.
Mhm. That's good. I feel like all little kids start with soccer as their first sport. 'Cause that was
Yeah.
the first sport I had to play was soccer.
You just gotta kick it.
Yeah.
You just kick the ball.
I had did track, volleyball, cheer, and bowling.
Okay.
Bowling is something serious.
That is tricky to do some bowling for sure.
Woo. Like you really have to pay attention to the lines. Like
Mm-hmm. You do. You're right. That's true. So boys are ahead in gross motor, but girls are ahead in fine motor skills. I've noticed that with my daughter. Let me make sure I've done this. Okay. The readiness point at which a child's developmental maturity allows him or her to quickly learn a skill. Let's see here. So physical activity, like declining, especially for girls, they're saying like less of you guys are playing sports, even though you just told me you all did something. Older children are becoming sedentary. What factors contributed to physical activity? So you got more video games and you got television. So like a lot of them will just watch their pad. My son's a good example of it. Like that's all I wish I never bought him a damn pad. That's all he wants to do is watch a stupid pad. He watches weird shit. There's one, he like thought it was funny they ran over a cat in a cartoon, and my wife was upset as we have cats. She's like, he can't watch a cartoon of them killing a cat. Okay. I know there's worse stuff out there, but that was what. But failure of parents and physical education programs to instill in children lifelong exercise ethic. Did you guys have phys ed growing up?
Was it?
Physical education?
Oh, yeah, I had that. That was acquired my freshman year in high school.
I think everybody had a gym.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, they call mine as PE.
mm-hmm.
They didn't even say gym. They used to stay fighting in my gym class.
Oh, did they really?
Yes, it was like they would combine. So like my school, my high school, my freshman, they didn't have a lot of teachers, so they combined some grades for certain periods, and they combined my freshman class with the sophomore class and the juniors, and we were just all of us in there, and like the juniors was fighting like the freshmen. I'm like, what is happening?
The freshmen.
Like, what is happening? Like, why are you fighting kids? Like, what's going on?
What school was it?
I went to Kid.
In Columbus?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you all go to?
Well, Cypress. It's a big deal.
Okay.
I went to an art high school.
And then Michigan, right? A Michigan high school.
I'm sorry.
Where you go to high school at?
So I'm from Michigan. So I'm from Michigan. So I went to Summit Academy High School. I don't think you would know that.
It sounds familiar.
It's like downriver in Michigan. It's like where the airport is at. And that school is so small, and like this school's so small too. But I like a small college. I like this small college.
Right.
Yeah.
We gonna stay. We gonna be hold on.
And I
was big.
I stayed on Ohio State campus, like, cause I live over there, and they had that the campus is big. I said no, I would never go to Ohio State, bro, because why, y'all? Their dorms is not even like next to their class. Like, you have to have a car, or you're gonna be walking in 10, 15 minutes to your class. Like, you have to have a car.
That sounds like UC.
Like, it's like when I had went, it's like they dorms was like all by the food and stuff. But their classes is all the way on the other side of campus, and like if you don't have a car, you just SOL because
Okay. Yeah.
that's crazy. I no, we'll never go there.
Is OSU that big? You would need some of those too?
What'd you say?
Like you need a car at OSU in Columbus, it's that big?
Yeah, it's that big. They do got shuttles though that you can take to your class and stuff, but sometimes they be missing it. And I heard a lot of the professors lock the door when you're late at Ohio State. So it's like,
Oh, they are hard asses.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, what?
They hate me.
For real, I'm like, I'm doing online classes.
Oh, yes, poverty and nutrition. So that's another thing that comes up. Like if you have a food desert, you grow up in a food desert, you could have chronic disease, even physical deformities, even dwarfism caused by a lack of iodine in drinking water. Rickets is permanent damage in the bones resulting in a flat chest, deformed pelvis, crooked back, or vitamin D deficiency. I was going to do some stuff on food deserts for the next class, but I wanted to give you guys like a half an hour of time to start on your final paper outline or your outlines. So any questions?
It's still my birthday.
Today?
My birthday was on Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my birthday text.
Okay, my wife said the baby's 80th percentile, almost 12 pounds, 24 inches.
Aw, cute baby.
She's getting 80th percentile is big. She's like,
It's been a month, right?
her head is 15 centimeters. She's 2 months today, so that's her 2-month checkup.
My sister's baby just turned 2 months a couple days ago.
Damn. So I wonder if she's right on that same. She was born at 7.5 pounds. So now she is already 12 in 2 months. That's insane. They almost doubled her size in a few months. And they triple it the first year. So that's cool. Well, we'll start on this one next time and give you guys some chance to work on your stuff.
Can you just looking at the lights and his profile?
Y'all finna be home.
Y'all going to the game tonight?
I might. Cause I'm not in the bed no more, girl. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you wasn't in the
Is
band?
it football or basketball?
Are y'all playing on Thursday?
When does football end?
It just
It
ended.
just ended.
There was basketball today.
Were they like 1-9?
They were
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
It
and
was
10.
like 1 in 10 or something like that.
Were they really? That
Yes,
sucks.
that's sad.
Do they still get scholarships?
That is sickening. And you know what? Since the bands were at Flash now, half our scholarships got cut because it's more football players than us. So they're getting more money than us, and they come to the game for us. And we work way harder than this.
And they're 1-9.
They're 1-9. You not really.
They
Ain't no
don't even
band.
have practice.
Ain't no band.
They
shit on
stopped
us.
having practice.
It is weird they have so much money put towards sports.
Put towards football. Just the men's, they have so much money put towards the men's sports. They don't care about the cheerleaders, the band. They don't care about
And we
the
work our ass off all
I heard
night.
that.
Bro, we should be getting. I'm giving them. We should get the most scholarships of anybody.
You guys got to
We
start
work
putting
our
pen to paper and writing emails to the president and the provost. And
Yeah,
like
because he
everybody.
cut so many people's scholarships because he said we didn't beat the GPA. But you gotta understand, being in the band itself is hard. Like, you feel me? That's them there
Did
75%
the football
of
people
stuff.
meet the GPA?
Half
Let me know them, let me know.
half of them, they be failing for
They
real.
be dumb.
Really?
And they still be able
They
to
still-
play.
What? Still be, and half of them, and then the ones that be like injured, they don't even play, but they still get scholarship.
Yeah,
They
that's
said-
how it works.
That
That's how it works.
kills me. Like you're not even on the field. You don't even suit up for practice, and you're getting a whole scholarship.
That is kind of crazy. Do they
Maybe the
get
water
red
boy
shirts?
still getting a scholarship.
The water boy does? Like Adam
I'm
Sandler?
just yapping.
But no, that's real though. Like they do not care about it. Like I remember we traveled. They did it so bad, and I blame this on my coach. But anyway, we traveled to the game or for the homecoming game or whatever. We had to go meet up, but they wasn't trying to feed us. They said that since our coach didn't put us on a list to eat breakfast, we can't eat breakfast. So
What?
we had to literally go get our own food and was late to the parade because we didn't have no food because our AD, our cheer advisor, told us that we need to eat first before we perform, which is true. We do need to eat before we perform. So
Right.
But our coach wasn't trying to let us eat. She was trying to let us perform and then eat after,
Why?
and she got mad at us.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, you
something's
know,
wrong with the coach. And I'm like, y'all gonna see a petition out there, so
Like, is she anorexic or something?
I don't know
Or
what's wrong with her.
No, she ain't skinny.
She not-
She ain't skinny.
She
No,
not-
she still got
She-
firecracker.
Yeah,
She do kind of
she's
like.
a little tactical devil. I don't like it. But
Wow.
So how do
Yeah.
you how do you like how are you on a cheer team? You don't like the coach? Like, how do you?
like that's a good question. I don't know. Like the coach
You
like
gotta
It
have
pays
an
your
argument.
tuition, right?
we haven't argued. No, literally, I'm cheering because I want to. Like they don't pay me to cheer or nothing like that. But we don't argue or nothing like that. But she do be wrong, and I be the one to tell her like how she wrong, and like she be telling me like that doesn't matter. I'm still the coach, and everybody be like, but you're wrong. Like how you. Like you're literally wrong. Like I'm not going to get into too much detail, but like she be lying. So like
What?
there's nothing wrong. Oh no, she is under investigation still because she had messed with one of the football players. And then, yeah, literally. And then
Is
Dude.
this weird? Girl, that's nasty.
he just graduated like 2 years ago.
What?
Damn.
And then she made us last year, my freshman year, she made us sign a fake NDA and try to make it a big thing saying that it's confidential, we can't go speak about it, but she said it was confidential because she knows she made us sign a fake NDA. And that if we brought it up, then she would get in trouble. Well, she did get in trouble for that eventually.
Like, you can't talk about her shagging one of the football players?
She said something about us saying like we can't go spreading cheer
See a
business.
bad image.
Yeah. Like stuff like that. But this was last year,
Yeah.
my first year when I first started. And so then
Well, ain't she young though? She young though. Right?
she's
But still.
31.
And he was like 19.
Yeah, like he's around that. He's like 20 something. She's older than him by a couple years, but
Damn.
she act like. But I think it's because she acts how she act because her boyfriend is so young. So that's why she acts like a child still. She's not in an adult mindset right now. I'm gonna pray for her.
Maybe she.
Right, yes.
Maybe she need to stop cheering. She around all.
We
all-
told the AD, like we reported her like a whole bunch of times, saying like we need a new coach. Like she's not mature enough for this position because she literally does childish stuff. Like she's messy. Like I literally got this girl on voice recording being messy with the cheer team. Like why are you telling another cheer team that another stuntman that your cheer team don't like him? We shouldn't be eating his trophies. Like that's so corny. Like
That's so insane.
she's the Lulu. I'm gonna pray for her.
I'm gonna traffic you. Please.
No,
That's
you
like-
should travel. She probably not be here next year.
That's like all you can do too, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
serious.
I'm a little skinny, like it's only one chunky one.
Yes, I was just thinking
All
everybody's
the-
body's tea.
Everybody's
Everybody-
like not the wrong
Y'all bodies is T too though. What y'all mean?
No, but y'all like skinny. Like,
But we got-
y'all skinny tea.
We got like I don't want to say, but like they
like
T,
girls here.
but they T though. So I feel like y'all be okay. The body y'all taller, she gonna get y'all in shape regardless. Not she. We gonna get y'all in shape regardless because we condition every time I turn my head. So
Ah, shit. Damn.
oh god,
Y'all like the next track team, huh?
no for real. That's what it looks like. I really am a toothpick. I had a little something. I ain't got nothing now.
Do they make you like work out all the time?
Yeah, we have workouts from 5 a.m. to 7, but
Damn,
Um,
that is crazy.
and it's required for all athletes now. So it's not just like just anybody who's under athletics has to go to workouts, but they're trying to work on changing the time because breaking people's sleep is not good.
Especially as an athlete.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And I told him, I said, y'all ain't about to keep breaking. Mind you, Keon, which is the strength and conditioning coach, I got mad at him because he broke us out of sleep just for us to come for 5 minutes and leave. Like, I was so mad because I stayed all the way in Anderson, and
Girl, me too.
yes, and I had all the walker. Yeah, I hate Anderson.
Girl, it's just.
They need to at least have like, you know, like conditioner that's for like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good time. Waking up at 4
Eight,
at 5.
and then we don't even condition for the whole hour that we're supposed to. He only make us condition for like 30 minutes or less. Like, it's never an hour at all. So I feel like I'm getting up for nothing. Like, the workout.
8 to 8:30.
Yes, it doesn't be productive. We don't need to do anything because we don't work out for that long. I feel like that could be something we do before we start practice because it's so short. Like, which I know, Black people.
I went over there to run this morning. They're like, well, we haven't had anybody clean it since Friday, so we're not going to open the gym. That kind of was annoying.
I was gonna try out last year, but you had to make a whole new video and shit.
But you should try it. The video don't be nothing. Like, she just be dramatic. Like, a lot of people.
Really?
But
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it don't be thing. You should. Y'all both should try out. You cheer, right? You cheered. Yeah.
yeah, I used to like stunting. Like I used to be a back spot. Like that.
See, we need back spots. We ain't got none. We got all flyers with no bases or back spots.
Right, cause y'all them. Yeah, y'all can't lift nobody up. Like,
I did base though. I did base.
Base ain't no joke, and I
Y'all was struggling base. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't for me.
whoa.
I ain't lifting no more bodies.
Like that's like base. Like they're basically the base spot. Like the base is basically the person that's actually like pushing them up for real. The back is just like
The back spot is like the bases do push
They
you
got
up,
the
but
angles
then
and shit, but
yeah, I feel like the back spot got more of the power though, because they can see the whole stunt. Because
they can.
the bases can't really like. I mean, if you look at each other, but like sometimes, cause I be flying and I be feeling that I feel my backs more than my bases, cause I be like, what are y'all doing? So, but I remember one time I fell, and the only person who called me was my back spot. So it was like, what they got me doing? Like, what's going on?
I bet when the
I
flyer
was getting high as hell. They was going out high as shit.
Yeah, they need to literally get us in some stunting camps like the real college cheer teams be doing out here. They don't want to do that, and then I be trying to suggest that we host cheer camps so we can fundraise some more money like faster. She don't want to do that. Like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing else for this team. I'm gonna look crazy.
Do what I can.
That is kind of crazy.
It
No,
is.
that's how it was for freaking boss ladies.
Oh, how is the boss ladies?
Like it's cool, but like I know last year, what really used to like keep me off is like when nobody didn't want to like, you know, earn like make no money or anything. Like it was so many fundraisers we could have did, but nobody wanted to like put in the work, which would literally piss me off. And they'd be like, "Oh, we're broke," like, ugh. But I'm gonna run for. I think I'm gonna run for an Ebro position next year.
You should.
Do you guys know anyone who went to Sinclair Community College?
No.
They want us to make an agreement with them.
What'd you say?
It's Sinclair Community College. So like if you do your first 2 years there, you could come here and graduate.
I should have did that. But
Because it's cheaper,
I
right?
could have
It's
stayed
like,
home though. Like I'd be.
oh,
Yeah.
whew. Oh, they don't have dorms. Is that what you're saying? How far are you from your house to drive to your dorm?
You talking about like here?
Yeah.
My home it's like 30 minutes.
Do you still go home to wash clothes?
Not no more. When I have my car, I do. But
Right.
You said crash my car. I don't care. I promise. I swear. Next, like over the summer, I'm going to work in a factory. Give me some money. Go buy me a car straight out,
Mm-hmm.
and then be cool with life. Cause I bought me because my freshman year, I went and bought me a car off the lot. Like couldn't tell me nothing. I was turning my little Nissan.
Yeah, I remember you with that car.
Yes,
Where'd it go?
Turn.
That car used to be funny too every time.
You hear me though. Stay. But what? My one car, then I crashed. This is why I messed up at. So I think all my credit is bad probably. But like I bought the car, crashed it. I stopped paying the note. But I'm like, but I'm not paying no note on no credits crashed. And the car was totaled. Like it wasn't even just a crash. Like I totaled the car. No insurance.
Do you guys know any biologies besides 1500 that has a lab you could take? You know, you gotta take biology 1500,
Yeah,
everybody
I'm
does.
due for that shit. No, they need a new teacher, bro. Like,
What, we gotta take biology?
yeah.
Even if I took environmental science?
That's, yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah,
okay.
It's biology 1500 is environmental science.
That's an easy class.
No,
But you
it's
do need
not.
another lab,
Oh,
so.
wait, did I do that?
I took it personally. It was fine. Cause they only got that one African man, Budamina. He ain't dead.
Hold on, wait a
You
minute.
took that class?
Tay?
What class was it?
Environmental science.
I took it in high school.
Oh, you didn't take college yet?
Mm-mm. I don't know if I'm gonna have to now. I think I got the college credit in high school for that.
Oh,
But we gonna see, because the school be pulling stuff out their butts, so we'll see. I might have to take it again.
yeah. I took it. Well, I was taking it this semester, but I was drunk.
It was hard.
Bro, the teacher is terrible, like, bro.
Mm-mm.
And then he African, so like, you know they got them accents. You get to ask him questions, but he just be like, huh? What? You don't understand? I work right here. You don't understand.
What?
So, like, I used to be in there with
The
that.
impression was great.
Oh, my gosh.
Public speaking, see, they do cover all this stuff. Ugh. Principles of macroeconomics, why do they take that? That's terrible.
I don't know.
And then theater, I don't know what to say about that. I'm just gonna write elective.
I'm not gonna try to find moments today. I just need a D. Just give me a D. I can just get up out of here.
Then you'll be done for good.
Yeah, but I'm cool. Cause I got F in there. And it's like, bruh.
And what again? The curriculum.
Man,
Girl, I told you you should have went online.
I need you to go talk
Save
to, when I go to my advisor, I need you to come with me because they
Who
be
your
acting
teacher? Who's your
slow.
advisor?
Jolie. Like, they be acting slow. Like, she be like, no, they don't have it online right now. Or they not doing that online. I'm like, bro.
What? I took that when I had took my critical thinking. It was last semester in the spring, and then I was on there because hold on, how long was I in critical thinking for then? I think I was in critical thinking, and then I had moved to online like at the end of March or April. And yeah, it wasn't nothing bad at all. She was the one who took me out.
Well, when I was trying to get taken out, she was acting slow.
Do you have you don't have a new advisor? Because
No,
I
I
had
but I don't go
Yeah.
to them. I still go to Jolie because I don't know you. Like, I know.
I went to Vogue.
I don't even know to me wife for me. Trav, that's not a direct story, Trav. You cool people.
what happened?
I said, I don't really like get along with your wife for me, but you cool, like. You don't act like no old white man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I grew up in a pretty mixed neighborhood, so like we were all 50-50 everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you cool. Like, you don't give old white
If you look at my high school graduation photo in my office, it's all 50-50 white and black. So maybe they just haven't had
Why
my
got this
cultural
in my
connection.
Yeah.
why got this in my purse?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. They're gonna be
This
like,
game is boring.
you laugh, you drink, you get expelled.
Oh, real talk.
They do. Aren't they still hard asses about it?
What?
Drinking.
We haven't had a yard party in a minute, so nobody really.
I don't really think they be caring for her unless it's like in
Right.
broad
That's just
daylight.
like raw daylight.
They don't be caring. They be worried about the wrong stuff.
Literally. Be wrong.
Worried
I
about
feel
y'all
like
on that
it's probably
watch.
not gonna be fun for me to get tired of getting in the car. Like, when I have my car, life is just tea.
Go to
Like,
any party you can go
do you hear me? It's like now, I ain't been to one party for real in my city because it's like, bro, that's in the city. I'm gonna get there and then get back. I don't like worrying about nothing like that. Like, I like to have my in work. And then I don't like driving people because you never know, like, how people drive. I don't know how I drive. You'll get in the car somebody else, they will do 120 for the Like, I can't stand that. Babe, stop that in my life. For real.
What happened to your car?
Oh, I hit a tree.
What's the phone? Ain't
They
before
cite
I
you?
so how?
Shut up, no, okay, y'all, like, real talk. Okay, it was not my fault. Well, it is my fault I hit the tree, but it was 3 in the morning. My mom was like, I was asleep, like knocked out. My mom started tweaking on me. She was like, you know what? You're not gonna stay at my house and do boo. And she kicked me out. It's been my mind. I'm dead sleep. Like she throwing my stuff outside.
Was that this weekend?
No, this was last. Let me see. It was like the end of the last semester.
She's like, you do that shit again.
Yeah, like she was started tweaking. I don't know. I feel like she was mad at my dad. And she was like, when she get mad at my dad, like she's mad at everybody. Mm-hmm. So she's like, you know what? You have anything? You took out my house. I'm asleep, so I'm ready to go. No, I'm dead asleep. Like when I sleep, I be toe up sleep. Like I'm not a light sleeper. So I'm trying to get all my stuff in the car. I get in the car, turn my car on, whatever, boom. And it's like, y'all, I'm driving, and then this dude know, like, just hit the tree, like, what? Bro. And I really smacked the tree, like, it wasn't no guy.
Did it total the
Yeah,
car?
Yes, I rammed into that
Is it
tree.
total for real?
Yes, it was total. Yes, I
Damn,
totaled
dude.
my
How
car.
much?
Oh, I ain't had no insurance.
No insurance?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, no insurance, totaled my car.
She both think you are at 3 in the morning.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
That is funny. That's not funny, but that's funny. Like, why are you not asleep?
Like I'm asleep though. I'm not even bothering nobody. But like, yes, I took my car. Like
You took a bunch of pictures.
Dang. And it was a Nissan. You know, them the NASCAR cars.
you hear me? The little I was 10 in my car. I'm so sick. Look, like, yes, I took my car.
So it can't even be fixed?
Mm-mm. They came and repoed you. The people because
Oh, you just stopped payments on it.
Yeah, I stopped
But
paying.
then do you owe 12 grand on it or some shit like that?
I don't know.
That's
They stopped calling my phone because I never used to answer.
oh, well,
Yeah, everything came out.
see, that sucks. Well, hopefully it's better this semester.
I'm gonna see this, see this. 4.
See y'all later.
See ya.
See ya.
Dang.
Yes, G, like whole like
So the airbag didn't come off.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you see that, right? I was right there.
You woke up for real, for real.
Oh God, I was sick.
I was like,
Do you know how sick I was? Like,
That
G,
sucks.
I'm glad I had airbag though, because I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't, I would have been like, hit that windshield, would hit that tree.
That sucks.
And that was crashed on my street. I wasn't even off the street. Like, it was my house. Little field tree. Like,
Wow.
bro, I didn't even make it off the street.
You wasn't even 5, you wasn't even 3 minutes away.
Nothing. Not even one. I'm right on the street. Like,
0.5.
and then, like, I cracked. It was like a car behind me. She jumped out the car. She was like, are you trying to kill yourself? Because little she see my car just, like, hit the tree. Like, I was like, no. I'm like, no, I'm just sleeping. I was trying to go to my granny house. Like,
She's like, you want to go back to sleep in here then now, I guess?
I was so sick, man.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
Gosh, bro. I'm gonna start with a page. You said it could just be a page.
Yeah, just like your outline.
Yeah, we just write about our life and stuff. That thing.